Hi, Cosmic Family. It's your girl, Leo, and we're going to dive into the energies. Thank you for being here, new and returning. As always, we're going to cleanse and set the space. Protect, call in spirit together. All right. Hi, Pamela. How you doing? Cleanse your energy. Good juju for you. Hi, Juicy Lips. What's going on, y'all? Cleanse my energy. All right. Let's get some Palo Santo so we can protect real quick. This is collective for water signs. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising or Ascendant, Venus, and Stellium placements. Hi, Miss Mary. How you doing? Hi, Juan. Welcome. I don't know who's hitting that heart button, but I'm sending all that love and light back to you times 10. Good afternoon. There we go. Protect your energy. Good juju for you. We're going to protect extra heavy today. Because y'all, we got people sending some nasty stuff. Protect my energy. Good juju for me. All right. Let's call in spirit together. You ready? God, source, universe, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, council of light, ascended masters, and all other benevolent beings of light at the third heaven and higher. I ask that you should send a holy, divine, white light of protection, shield our space, our energy, and this reading from any outside negative energies, entities, and it is not allowed here. Spirit, I ask that you aid, guide, and support me in channeling the best and highest messages for the collective during this time smoke to be. Thank you, Spirit. All right, y'all, here we go. Water signs, or maybe you're dealing with one. What's in the energy, Spirit? Hi, Roxanne. I wasn't able to see your message yet. I'll have to look at it when I get done here. All right, Spirit. What's just in the energy? What's just in the energy here for water signs? Chosen. Oh my gosh. You could be part of the chosen 144. Okay. Many are called, few are chosen. It just means that you chose to answer a call. They underestimated your strategy. Dang. They may not like you, but they will respect you. That's what Spirit says. We're going to go back over these after I can get them all out on the table. They have ill intentions for you. You cannot compete where you do not compare. Dang. Come through, Spirit. Hold on. I got to make some room. All right. Give me some more, Spirit. What else is here? Just in the energy. Dang, that was a whole little group. People surround you for clout. People surround you because it looks good to be around you. Witchy vibes, healer, shaman, or high priestess. Okay, so you could have natural psychic abilities. People may mistake you as something that you're not. Okay, shocked to learn you're a spiritual assassin. Damn. Spirit says you're a spiritual assassin. You have an army of angels behind you. Yeah, people don't want to mess with you, okay? You got a whole army of angels behind you. Maybe they learned that a little bit too late. Give me some more. What else is here? Another little group. You're a whole experience. Dang. Somebody fumble you? Friend, family, ex. You're a whole experience, boo-boo. They know you are heavily anointed and protected. They did and they do now. Oh, let me move this big stack over here. They don't get mixed up. People get pissed that they can't run game on you. So yeah, you're really intuitive. You're smart. You can pick up on things before they happen, or you get a download or warning before things happen. Your faith can move mountains. So you're somebody who has a really strong faith. You beat these ops at their own game. Let me get two more. That way we can make it even on the table. Oh no, I like it. I like it when it's even. All right, Spirit, give me two more. Give me two more. If they don't want to come out, I'll just pull it from the top. What do we need to know? What do we need to see? What do we need to hear? Your calling is to enlighten others. So you help others become enlightened with your enlightenment. So you have a very special purpose here, okay? That's why you were chosen for this role. You were chosen for this path. Okay. God, source, universe, whatever that looks like for you, doesn't give you anything that you can't handle, okay? You're the one for the job. God hired you. Who's going to fire you? Not these fools. Group covenant secret society. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Let's put this up. And where'd my words go? There it is. Okay. All right, Spirit. Let me go back up on the comments. Yes, I do have, you do. You have angels, a whole army of angels here to support you. I was Carlos for 3 years. Damn. Look at all the Scorpios in the house. Hey, Scorpio gang gang. Way better than before. Got 2. Now you got 2 cars. Look at you. See, you alchemized the situation. Now it benefits you. Oh, you're watching as much as you can. You're still at work. All right, y'all. Here we go. Best and highest messages. What do we need to know? What do we need to see? What do we need to hear? All right. So we have chosen. They underestimated your strategy. They may not like you, but they will respect you. Witchy vibes, healer, shaman, high priestess. They have ill intentions for you. You cannot compete where you do not compare. People surround you for clout. Shocked to learn you're a spiritual assassin. You have an army of angels behind you. You're a whole experience. They know you're heavily anointed, protected. People get pissed that they can't run game on you. Your faith can move mountains. You beat these ops at their own game. Your calling is to enlighten others. And there's a group coven or a secret society in the energy here. They could be the ones that it is that's messing with you, sending you icky energy. People think you're more naive than you look. I don't know why I feel the need to, like, this was just sitting at the top. So maybe people think you're stupid. Maybe you don't look like you would be intelligent. That's what they get for judging a book by their cover. Okay, Spirit, here we go. Being shallow-minded. Best and highest message, Spirit. Tell me some more about what's in the energy here. Oh, yeah, someone's in collaboration. There it is. Somebody working together. So you're dealing with more than one person here for sure. That's too much confirmation. I'm sorry if I sound a little nasally today, y'all. My sinuses are messing with me. Adaptation, freedom, and stillness. So, yeah, look. No wonder they're jelly. They're jelly of you because of the way that you can adapt. You know how to pivot. And your intuition, your spirit team helps you with that too. Freedom. You have the freedom to be. Okay? So maybe you're just starting to just enjoy your existence. You know, you're not trying to be anything. You just are. We have stillness here. So somebody's doing a lot of meditation. Learning how to just sit still in the energy. Take in what you feel, what it is that's coming to you. We have confidence here. This came out, I think, for every element. So you may want to watch the other element signs. Because that card did come out. I can't remember about the other one. Well, I think Witchy Vibes has come out before. I think Group Covenant Society has come out. Faith can move mountains. I can't remember what elements those were, though. All right, Spirit, best times messages. Give me a few more. What's just in the energy here? So your confidence may be irking people, okay? And sometimes that happens, y'all. People get confidence confused with arrogance. When you're full of yourself, when people are telling you you're extra, you're full of yourself, why are you so self-absorbed? Some people mistake that as arrogance when really it's just confidence, you know? That happens to be all the time. Like, you're so self-absorbed. You know, they see my little cartoon, my little animated AI versions of me on my, like, thumbnails and stuff. They want to think that I'm just the best thing since sliced bread. I'm like, I got to be my own biggest cheerleader. Ain't nobody else cheering for me. You know? So people may mistake that with you, too. It could be a lot similar, or it could be similar in that way. We have joy coming out. Yeah, look, somebody's getting irritated because you're experiencing some sort of joy. Protect. You're definitely being protected. Okay, heavy, heavy protection here. A whole army of angels stand beside you or behind you. We have create, transform, and trust. Okay, Spirit's asking you to create. Maybe alchemizing a situation here. Someone's getting caught up in your web. Okay, maybe someone tried to get you caught up in their web and you ended up getting caught up in theirs. Okay, maybe dream catchers are significant as well, too. Maybe you have some sort of Native American or indigenous background. We have transform here. Yes, you have transformed. You've been through a transformation, okay? You are not where these people left you when they last saw you. And then we have trust. Spirit says, trust in me. Trust in me. Give me just a few more. Or maybe it's even part of your trusting this transformation that it is that you're going through. Okay. It's like when we hit rock bottom, when we're dealing with a lot of hardships, you know, sometimes we're being shifted for a reason. We're being forced to make a change. So you're starting to trust this transformation, this metamorphosis. Okay. Yeah. Listen to your instincts. This has come out for every single element. Okay. Hey, thanks for the love. Send all that love and light back to you. Tom Stem will ring the bell. Here comes 3 loud sounds. Ready? Hey, thank you for helping me raise the vibration. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all the ways you show love and support. Give me just a few more from this deck, Spirit, and we'll move on to the tarot. Oh, and there's a bug. So, yeah, you may be dealing with people who know about monitoring spirits. What was it? I think it was Craig. Craig labeled it as mimics. So that goes there too. Like, you could be dealing with people with multiple belief systems. Okay, they have different tactics and things that it is that they do to try to get information on you. Let's see. We have power, disguise, and believe. Or believe, disguise, and power. Here we go again with the spider web. So you could be creating a whole new life for yourself. You know, you may have to disguise this. There's an energy here where you have to wear a mask sometimes. You have to mask yourselves. And it's because of your power. Okay. Sometimes this is a good thing. Sometimes it's a bad thing depending on the situation. You know, if you're caught up in a situation and it's best to mask that, sometimes that's just what the situation is. That is our defense, is to mask that, to hide it, you know, especially from people who want to take your power and do, you know, low vibrational things with it, right? So there's a message here for that. Someone may be in disguise who is trying to take your power. Okay, so trust what it is that you know, trust what it is that you believe. Okay, Spirit, we're going to go to the tarot. Best and highest message here, Spirit. What do we need to know? What do we need to see? What do we need to hear? That's right. You do have to cheer for you. You got to be your biggest cheerleader. Because I'm telling you, I don't know why everybody loves to hate on me. Or they want to pop my bubble. There's a spider right there. Spirit. What the hell? Okay, hold on. About to look this up. I'm releasing all the old to move forward in my new chapter. That's really all you can do. It's really all you can. Hi, A2C forever and S Ferns. How y'all doing? All right, let me see. Spiritual meaning of spiders and spider webs. This is just generic, just traditional go-to meanings. Okay, spiders and their webs carry deep spiritual symbolism, and honestly, when they show up repeatedly, it's rarely random. In spiritual traditions, they're seen as creators, weavers of destiny. You could be a destiny weaver. And powerful messengers. Let's break it down. Okay, so you are the creator of your own reality. This could definitely, that's a lot of power, you know, if you realize that you are the creator of your own reality. Spiders don't chase, they build. They create their world from within. Spiritual message. You're weaving your own life right now. Your thoughts, actions, and energy are literally forming your reality. So keep your thoughts positive, okay? And I'm not talking about toxic positivity where we just dismiss icky stuff. You still have to sit in your emotions. That's what the stillness is. Y'all are mastering something here. Y'all are mastering a skill. You know, you have to sit still and work through your emotions. You just don't let your emotions, those negative vibrations, overtake you completely. Okay, that's what your power is. Divine feminine energy. Ooh, and creation power. The spider is strongly tied to the divine feminine, intuition, and creative force. Womb energy, manifestation, sacred patience, message. You're in a powerful creation phase, ideas, business, love, and identity. So yeah, you're creating like this whole new life for yourself. Maybe you're even working on you know, the parts of your identity that you let go of and new aspects of your identity that you're adopting and working on those. Patience and strategic timing. Spiders don't rush. They build and then they wait. Not everything requires force. What's meant for you is being drawn in. Oh, so that could be another thing, is that somebody may be trying to draw you in, but you're too busy working on yourself that you're drawing in all this abundance. This is big when you're leveling up or calling in alignment. Thank you, Spirit. Shadow work and hidden truths. Spiders live in corners, shadows, and quiet places. There may be something unseen that needs attention. Face your fears, illusions, or hidden patterns. And protection and spiritual awareness. In some traditions, spiders are seen as protectors. They catch what shouldn't reach you. Yeah, see, it's like someone's trying to get you caught up in something, but it's like they're getting caught up in a web that was meant to protect you. Something's being filtered out of your life. Not everything that leaves is a loss. It's protection. All right, so meaning of spider webs. Everything is connected. The web of life. Spider webs mirror sacred geometry and universal connection. Oh, this is giving me chills. This is deep. Your actions ripple out further than you think. You're more connected than you realize. Manifestation and action. The web is the physical result of the spider's creation. Your message. What you've been working on is starting to take form. Stay consistent. You're building something real. Energetic traps and attachments. Sometimes webs symbolize being stuck. Are you caught in something? Old relationship, mindset, fear, and pattern. It's time to clear and release. Delicate but powerful. Webs look fragile, but they're incredibly strong. Your softness is not weakness. Your energy is stronger than it looks. This is giving me like chills all over. If you keep seeing spiders, this is where it gets personal and spiritually loud. One spider is a message to pay attention. Multiple spiders or webs, you're in a major creation manifestation cycle. One on you or near you, direct spiritual nudge. You're being called to step into your power. And walking into webs is time to clear energy, boundaries, or illusion. You're not chasing anymore, you're attracting. You're weaving a new timeline, business, love, or identity. Spirit's reminding you, move intentionally, not impulsively. What's not aligned is getting caught and removed. I love that. I love that. I love that. Okay, let me put that back over here. All right, let's see what we got going on. That was crazy, though, because I was talking about the spider and these spider webs, and then all of a sudden I look up and there's one right there hanging from the ceiling. Like, that's not a coincidence. I don't believe in coincidences. Freak accidents. I don't believe in that. Everything happens for a reason. Okay, Spirit. Best and highest messages here. Whether that's your way of thinking or not, that's how I am. That's how I roll. Okay, Spirit. Best and highest messages here. Tell me about the collective. Tell me about my collective here. How are they showing up? What's the collective's energy? 8 of Wands. Or 8 of Cups. 8 of Wands. The Magician. The 6 of Pentacles and the Tower. Whoo! Shit. So, yeah, you're walking away from something here. Something that you invested a lot of emotions into, okay? And y'all know, you newer people, on this deck, you see this pond right here she was in? There's bowls sinking, okay? The one bowl that you asked to give back, okay, nobody gave it, or whatever it was that you were investing into, it never gave it back to the point it's so dry you can light a fire in that bitch. You know, if there was water in it, the fire wouldn't be there. So you had to walk away. Okay, you were starving, or this was starving you, it was draining you. Whatever it is that you're walking away from, though, because you walked away from it, something's gaining even more momentum. Okay, so here's this very passionate, motivated, inspired either action. It could even be communication. So it seems as though you're communicating something here. You could even be just passionately manifesting something, all right, speaking into existence. This could be prayer, okay? This could be chanting. This could be speaking things into existence here, because you're using this emotion in a way where you're channeling it to help you create something here. Okay, then we had equal give and take. So this is where we're finding balance and harmony within the energy, you know, and maybe you work with energy, not necessarily, but it's almost like you're really learning how to not just protect yourself, but to create with the energy that it is that you have. A lot about this, like, you could be like an energy transmuter too, where you absorb negative energy, but you can transmute it into positive energy. An alchemist. Then we have the Tower here. Okay, big life changes. Something has shifted majorly in the energy. Let's see what this Tower is. Scorpio. And then we have Gemini here with the Magician. Okay, Spirit, tell me about the Tower. Tell me about this Tower. We've got the Devil and the Knight of Wands. So yeah, someone's really upset that you're taking charge towards a whole new direction. Someone's upset that you are not afraid to be this free-spirited soul here. It's like because someone wanted to get you trapped up. Okay, what's this devil card? Strength. You're too strong. You're too strong. They can't run game on you. You're highly anointed and protected. Shocked to learn you're a spiritual assassin. All right, Spirit. Best and highest messages here. Tell me about this devil. Capricorns on the table. No, look, they're confused. They're confused because they can't have you confused and wrapped up in all these delusions. Yeah, you retreated. You went within. You sat with self. Something about being still. You know what else? I bet there's another little bug. Why are all these little bugs in here? Anyway, someone's confused as to why you're not confused, you know? Someone's confused as to why their tactics, their antics. I used that word the other day too. Why are they not working? What's the situation here, Spirit? What's the situation? King of Wands in reverse. And the Page of Swords. We got toxic masculinity out here. Okay, so that doesn't necessarily mean that it's a man, but we've got someone who's very jealous, very angry. This is someone who is arrogant. So yeah, you know, confidence came out. Someone's upset because of your confidence. So they may be projecting that out because they're not confident, you know. They're actually showing up as the arrogant one. This person's definitely spying on you, trying to gain intel, any information that it is that they can get. Tell me about the Page of Swords. What information is this person looking for? What's the information this person's looking for? Ace of Swords and the Hangman. All right, we have Pisces coming out here. This person's looking for... That's information. That's closure. That's perspective. Okay, so hold on. It's like someone wants to know how did you know that? How did you do that? Where are you getting your information from? They want information from the same source you do. And oh my goodness. Yeah, look at that. All right, Spirit. What's in the current energy? I know who's mad. I'm just living my best life. Hi, Adam. How you doing? Hi, Lisa Lane. Hi, Miss Treesu. What's in the current energy here? Or you know what? What's the challenge? Excuse me. Let me back up and go to the challenge. You like my hair, really? I like my hair curly. I don't wear it curly a whole lot during the colder months. But when it gets hot, it's humid down here in Mississippi. It's going to kink up anyway. So I wear it curly a lot more often during the summer, during the hotter months. Okay, Spirit. What's the challenge? I'm glad you like it. It's all natural. The challenge is somebody wants to come out of the cold with you. 5 of Pentacles. Okay, someone's feeling unworthy. They're feeling abandoned, or that's the story they're telling. 3 of Cups, and that's why they're gossiping. Oh, yeah, 3 of Cups, 2 of Swords. So this could be because of a third party. This could be because of, there's a lot of gossip here. Temperance in reverse. Yeah, somebody wants this union. Someone wants to reconcile. They want to make amends here. They want forgiveness or... Okay, I'm getting some personal stuff coming through. I ain't trying to talk about that right now. We're trying to talk about you, not me. All right, Spirit. Best and highest messages here. We'll talk about me later. Thank you, Roxanne. Brings out my freckles. Yeah, y'all, I'm covered in freckles. My mom is Irish. Okay. Current energy. What's in the current energy? I told you so. Someone wants to recognize. Someone wants to reconcile with this Empress energy here. Yes, you're very nurturing. You're very abundant. Everything you touch turns to gold. You're successful. Okay, like you could have you could be very multifaceted. Okay, you could be very, very good at a lot of different things. A quick learner. 9 of Wands. This person's being very relentless with this. Tell me about this 9 of Wands. Why are they so relentless? Because they're in deep regret. Okay, they're consumed by thoughts of you. Of course they are. All right. Do we need to swap decks? Yes. You know what? Since this seems like these are your ops, we're going to go with this Game of Thrones deck. This one's easier to read when we got a battle going on. Best and highest messages here, Spirit. What do we need to know? What do we need to see? What do we need to hear? All your readings lately for me have been spot on. Have they really? Thank you so much for being here, Christina. He wants forgiveness after the bullying and bullshit. Right? Like, people can dish it out, but they can't take the consequences. Like, it's called cause and effect. It's not a punishment. It's called karma. You reap what you sow. And when people start reaping what they sow, sometimes they don't like it a whole lot. It's like, you don't like the medicine? Take a spoonful of sugar, boo-boo. It makes the medicine go down, okay? You know? Best and highest messages here, Spirit. Tell me about the energy that we're dealing with. Tell me about the energy we're dealing with. Yeah, I'm getting, like, it didn't have to be a me versus you thing. It didn't have to be an us versus them thing. You know? Someone else made it that way. 5 of Swords. Yeah, look, someone's willing to do whatever it takes to come back into union, because there is no union, but there's no harmony here. Okay, so whether this is this group or this coven that it is that you left, okay, or whatever's going on here, they feeling it. It's like they can't tap into your energy anymore. At all. And they mad. Oh, they so mad. I got this, with air signs readings, like, was it air signs? No, it's earth signs, like Mother Gothel. Like, you could have given this person their vitality. You could have given this person their life force, happiness. You know, it's like, now they have to sit with this emptiness all by themselves. This person may be shriveling up like a raisin spiritually. Whew, okay, Spirit, tell me some more. This is what this person was doing to you, though, okay? This person was, they were draining you. You had to walk away. You were turning into a shriveled up raisin because this person was ciphering your essence. Tell me about the energy we're dealing with. How do they present themselves? How's this person? Warning. Got an email. It's a warning. So this group, this coven, the secret society, whatever this ish is, they probably were already warned to back up off you. Tell me about how this person presents themselves. This is an arrogant asshole. I'm sorry. This person presents themselves like they're the sun, okay? They act like they're happy. They act nonchalant. They act like they're unbothered. They act like the world revolves around them, okay? And not in a Leo type of way either. This is an act. It's a front. It's what they're projecting out. Tell me about the sun. Maybe you are dealing with a Leo. This would be a Leo in their shadow. Tell me about the sun. Maybe you're a Leo. The Lovers in reverse. Yeah, they're saying that y'all are not connected. Knight of Cups came out though, but they want to be. Love bomber energy. Emotional manipulator energy. Or this could even be this person trying to mirror you back. All the good qualities of yourself. Again, with this Gemini energy here. Gemini, Capricorn, Scorpio, Pisces, Taurus. Sagittarius. All right, Spirit. Tell me about the energy that we're dealing with. How do they think about my collective? Hi, Francesca. Too many years brainwashing my son against me. That's terrible. That is so terrible. I'm sorry about that. Exactly. They were... First, I had to get my power, but that's right. You did have to get your power back. You're gonna be the one shriveled up like a raisin. You are Aries and you're Aquarius with Aries moon. Lisa Lane, you may want to watch fire signs readings as well. Let's forget. Okay, here we go. Best and highest messages here, Spirit. How does this person view my collective? How does this person view my collective? The Six of Spears. They know you're getting a lot of attention. They know that you're getting praise. They know that you're getting the recognition that it is that you deserve. They know that you're winning. They're viewing you as that. The Moon. Like you have secret or ulterior motives. They think that you're keeping secrets. They see you winning all this attention, all this recognition, these victories, and then they're like, what is your secret? They're viewing you as mysterious, very secretive. Or you're not expressing your emotions. You're keeping something hidden. Give me one more. The Ace of Wands and the King of Cups. Passionate new beginnings, motivated, inspired action. Okay, it's like this person's looking at you and they don't know how you did it, but you're moving like you got a fire lit under your ass here, you know. Ancestor energy too. I told you, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, they don't play when it comes to you, boo boo. Then we had the King of Cups in the upright. This person sees you as, they know that you're loving. Okay, they know that you're a sweetheart. They know that you're emotionally mature, emotionally intuitive, emotionally balanced. And you could be really like cold with your emotions with this group, with this person right now. You know, this person's trying to get under your skin. These people are trying to get up under your skin. Whew. Tell me about this person, Spirit. And you know what? Jon Snow being on this card, there's something about you being very honorary. Okay? There's something about you holding yourself to a higher standard. You have a love not just for yourself, but for others. Okay? You can be very considerate. It doesn't come off like you're only self-serving. Keep getting that, like you consider others. Something about you being considerate. Maybe you were very considerate with this group, with this person. Maybe you kept making excuses, you know, giving them the benefit of the doubt. All right, tell me about this person, Spirit. All right, that's what they think of the collective. What are they thinking of when it comes to the collective? Like, what are they thinking about when it comes to the collective? Hi, Erica. How you doing, love? My home went on the market a week ago. Oh, my gosh. Congratulations. I wish you a quick sale. The Hierophant and the Page of Coins. Okay, so this person's presenting themselves as like the end-all or be-all. The one ordained to give the word of God, if you will. Okay. And they're thinking about giving this offer. Okay. What is this offer? What is this offer that they're thinking about giving here? Or maybe they could even be trying to get you to give them something. The Star. This will resonate with everybody, okay? It's going to be different for everybody, but for somebody out there, somebody wants to destiny swap with you. That's destiny. That's fate. That's the star. That's hope. Okay? There's another thing here, too. That's something else somebody is trying to take from you. Your faith. Right? Your faith can move mountains. You don't give up. If you didn't have all this faith, their tactics would work. We have Aquarian, and again with the Taurus energy showing up here. Somebody may feel like they own you. I'm seeing somebody trying to put Tinkerbell in the cage. Like they own you. Like they're entitled to that. Like hearing my son cry. He's nowhere in here. Like a tantrum. Like somebody's trying to throw a tantrum. Give me one more on the star. Two of Spears, three. Yeah, so they're trying to figure out how to get what it is that they want. They're planning on how they're going to take action towards this union. And make progression. Okay, now union doesn't necessarily mean get back together, get the gang back together. Okay, it really they just want to be in your energy. That would be a celebration for them. They don't care if they have to poke and prod and irritate, anything to just be in your energy. Okay, here we go. Because you're crazy, sexy, cool. Male or female. Okay, we're just personifying energy. You're very magnetic. They can't help themselves. All right, tell me about this person. Oh, boy. In a man's body, basically. Basically, your life confirms all that has been revealed in way similar readings. Really? Let's see what else is going on. Best and highest messages here. Tell me about this person. What's this person's true intentions when it comes to the collective? And then I'm going to get some information on this group covenant secret society separately. Because there's like two different things going on here. They could be connected. The Fool, the Emperor, the Devil, and the Two of Coins. That's the second time the Devil's come out with this person, okay? This person's definitely obsessed. So what are their intentions? They want some sort of new start here, okay? Heavy on the Aries energy. They want this new start. They're trying to be this emperor, or they're trying to present themselves as an emperor to really take charge. Again, this person's just arrogant. I say that because this is what's on top of that. All this. And I'm telling you, the scene where Ramsay's letting Jon Snow's younger brother go, right? He was captured by Ramsay, and they're getting ready to go to war, and they're going to release, he's getting ready to release Jon Snow's younger half-brother to him, and while the boys run into Jon Snow, Ramsay shoots an arrow in his back and kills him right there in front of Jon Snow. So that tells me something else. This person there's something shisty about it. This person's trying to get in your good graces, or get in your energy, or gain your trust, just to stab you in the back. You know, it's to trap you, or it's to get some sort of satisfaction off hurting you. Okay, and this person's trying to get priorities in order, or this is what it is, trying to cause, they're obsessed with causing you a distraction, because you're a Queen of freaking Spears. Because you're a chain breaker. You could break generational curses. Okay, you could be black wolf, the black sheep of your family. Again, with this like chosen energy. Misunderstood. Isolated. Okay, Spirit, tell me some more. Tell me about this Devil card. Tell me more about this icky, shiesty ass energy over here. Five of Spears. Eight of Spears. Yeah, look at... person may be angry, okay? I'm telling you, they're in battle with you. They want to fight you, whether that's physically, spiritually, whatever that looks like for you, okay? But they're in competition with you, and they're coming in hot with this momentum. It's like this person's like I'm seeing like a volcano getting ready to erupt. I don't think this person wants me to keep talking about that. Oh well. I'm part of this collective too. God hired me. Who's going to fire me? Not you, boo-boo. That's the truth. Thank you, Spirit. All right, tell me about this person, Spirit. How is this person going to be taking action? How are they wanting to take action? Excuse me, because I don't feel like they're actually going to be able to accomplish anything. Not with all this spiritual protection here. The Ace of Swords came out. Okay. this person's going to be trying to communicate, okay? They may even tell themselves, or they may be like presenting themselves as coming in with the truth or something that needs to be exposed or information that it was that you asked for. For some of you, this person's going to be presenting it as closure. I feel like you see this coming a mile away, okay? So this person, they know more than what it is that they're saying. They know way more than it is that they're saying. So there is some sort of hidden ulterior motive here. And the Knight of Swords in reverse, like this is lies. This is like the ambition. If it's ambition energy, it's distorted. It's inverted. It's dark. So something about the play on, it's like being manipulative with words to gain what it is that they're trying to accomplish here. Then we have the Four of Coins. This is because this person does not want to let go of you. This is stingy energy. This could be about money, with it being pentacles here or coins. But this is also about here in the 3D, on the 3D realm. This person physically wants to not let you go. And this is the same person that wouldn't give. This is the same energy that wouldn't give anything. How are you supposed to sustain that? No, they're a traitor. Look how many times they stabbed your ass in the back. Left you for unalived. Alright, Spirit. Best and highest message here. What's the spiritual advice when it comes to this energy, this person? Then we're going to see about this coven. Chariot. King of Swords. The Ace of Cups. Temperance. The Knight of Coins. And the Tower. Wow. Spirit says, you did good if you haven't done so already. If you're making the choice to get in the car and go, that's the best thing that you can do. Okay, we've got a dragon on this card as well. Okay, you could be a dragon rider. Okay, so this may have something to do with your blood type, DNA, things being passed down through blood and bone, through ancestors, family members. Okay, we have the King of Swords here in the upright. Okay, this is where you're speaking a truth. You're standing on business. You're not with the willy-nilly. Okay, somebody wants to play mind games with you, boo-boo. You can play chess all day. You know, you're also being assertive and direct in your communication. You're using logic over emotions to make the best decisions so you can have the best possible outcome for the future. Ace of Cups. You are getting so much emotional fulfillment. Okay, cup runneth over. So maybe you're really turning the energy on you and really loving on you instead of pouring it into other people right now. Okay, but that's helping you heal. That's helping you to give yourself grace. So later you can extend grace to others. Or maybe even if it's not grace, maybe forgiveness. Okay, that's a beautiful thing. This is where we're healing completely. Maybe you're not here yet, but this Ace of Cups, the more that you love on you and you fill your own cup, the more that it is that you're going to heal. Okay, you could be coming into some, like going to school for something, or there's a lot of like this higher learning here. You could be, again, with like this enhancing some sort of spiritual gifts, you know, or just working on your spirituality in general. We have the Knight of Cups. Okay, so even though it may be seen like it's going slow, it's still moving. Okay, you're still planting seeds, they're still growing, and whatever seeds you're planting for right now, or planting right now, you'll be able to harvest for in the future. And then we have the Tower. Okay, so this is again talking about some sort of big life change, a shift in the energy, something that's unexpected. I feel like this tower is a good tower for you. Yeah, we've got the Hangman, the Ten of Swords, the Queen of Cups, the Four of Spears, the Nine of Spears, and the Ten of Cups. It is. Okay? You're gaining the perspective that it is that you need, the information that it is that you need. A lot of y'all are giving yourself closure. You know, the moment that you were disrespected was the moment that it was that all the closure you needed. That's where you knew that it was time for you to release these heavy burdens. Okay? The moment that someone else couldn't show up for you and they kept proving that to you, you realized that you were carrying shit that was not yours to carry. You have to give it back to them to carry. Okay, whether that's emotional responsibilities, physical responsibilities, taking accountability, any of those things. You're not carrying that. You're not making excuses for people anymore. Okay, you're loving on you. Queen of Cups, again, all this very heightened intuition. You're learning how to go with the ebbs and flow instead of trying to go upstream against the current. What comes, you are you're embracing life in a way where you're taking things as it comes, you know. There's a lot also about being in the present moment. Then we have the Four Spirits. This is about celebration, celebrating some sort of union, a homecoming. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean a homecoming as in like a physical home. This could even be a homecoming as in celebrating you coming back to you. Okay, so take that as it resonates. Some of you may be moving. Some of you may be celebrating with family. Okay. And we have the Nine of Spears to the Ten of Cups. Because of your resilience, because of your relentlessness, because you chose not to give down, or stay down, because of your faith, right? Your faith can move mountains. You stayed in that and you persevered through so much. So maybe you're exhausted, boo-boo, but you're still standing here winning the war. And that's what's giving you this ultimate happiness, this ultimate peace. Okay. All right. I'll tell you what we're going to do now. We're going to check and see what this group, coven, or secret society is. But I gotta find another deck to use, and we're gonna use this kitty cat deck. I'm trying to hide on my feet, so I'm gonna have to change clothes in a little bit. I gotta go into town. Yeah, I still have my house shoes on. My dingy ass house shoes. Okay, Spirit. Best and highest messages here. What do we need to know? What do we need to see? What do we need to hear about this group or coven, secret society? Sometimes I have to do that, y'all. I have to wait to put my shoes on, because if I go put my shoes on, my son will start crying. He knows that when I put my shoes on, I'm going to leave. So he knows if mom's scooting around in her house shoes, he doesn't have to be up my butt. I don't know if y'all's kids know things like that. Patterns. All right, Spirit, tell me about this group, coven, secret society. Tell me about some signs that this could be. Some zodiac signs, Spirit. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Possible Aries. Scorpio. I don't know if y'all can see that. Virgo. Scorpio again. Heavy on the Scorpio energy. Aquarius. Libra, a lot of air coming out. Sagittarius. Libra again. One more, Spirit. And Taurus as an honorable mention, okay? All right, Spirit. Hi, Moretus. Expose him. I go home to Missouri to help your mom. He ran you out 25 years ago. Raised my sons with help. Had a feeling this stuff was going on behind my back. Oh, my gosh. Hi, Jennifer. Releasing all the old to move forward with the new journey. That's beautiful, Pamela. Hi, Dre. Hi, Ethan. How you doing, Ethan? I didn't see you pop in. Grand Rising, love. Oh, you're just waking up. Okay, here we go. Best and highest messages. Tell me about this group, coven, secret society energy. How does this energy present itself? How does it present itself? King of Cups in the upright and the Moon. I told you they're projecting. They're trying to mirror you because that came out for you. How they see you. The King of Cups and the Moon. This is how this person's presenting themselves. The King of Cups and the Moon. Weird. Okay. Tell me about this group, coven, secret society. What's their actual energy? What's this actual energy? Loving on you now, putting yourself first. You and your cats. I saw a reel about that. It said the era that a woman is in when her whole life revolves around the schedule of her cat is how you know that she's healing. Because it's the only consistent thing that you, or stable thing that is that you can rely on is your cat's schedule, damn it. Gotta cater to them. Okay, Spirit, best and highest messages here. Cats are very healing. What's their true energy? Five of Pentacles. Scrub energy, washed up. That's a scrub. Two of Wands. The Tower. This ain't nothing but chaos. There ain't no stability there. This person doesn't even know how to move. They don't know how to... They're coming unhinged, though. I'll tell you that with the Tower. This person's coming unhinged. Look how mad they are. They spying on you. This showed up over here. Definitely on your money or abundance. Stability. Okay, tell me more about this group or coven. Heavy Scorpio, heavy Cancer, Pisces. You're showing up all up in your reading. All right, tell me some more details about this group, coven, secret society. I'm getting burpy. The Hangman, the Hermit, and the Five of Wands. Pisces, Virgo. They are. They're trying to learn. They're trying to figure out something here. They're looking at something at every angle that they can. It's almost like this person's trying to lure you out of hermit mode. Someone's trying to lure you out. Draw you out. It's almost like someone thought they could trap you up in a spider web, but they got caught up in yours or your spirit teams. Or this person thinks, that's another thing. This person thinks that whatever work it is that they're doing, see that? Whatever work it is that they're doing, they think that they're being hidden. Like this cat that thinks they're invisible in the box, and you're seeing everything clear as day. Something too, I told you, Tinkerbell trapped up in the little cage here. They're trying to trap your light, okay? They think, y'all, some people think that just because you can alchemize energy, just because there's something mystical or magical about you and your energy, that you're out there doing all this funky witchcraft and shit like that, and like in a dark way. And that's not the case. You are the magic. It lives in you. It's you. They try to take it from you, but they can't. You're it. It's in your DNA. All right, Spirit. Best highest messages here. Yeah, you're a weaver. You're a destiny weaver. You can create just by speaking it into existence, you know, just by putting your hands on something, you know, All right, tell me more about this group, the secret society that's coming. What do they want? What do they desire? Your money. I'm telling you, your stability, your money, your opportunities. Some of these people want your destiny. So that's why they're in collaboration, working together. Thank you, Spirit, come through. Your ancestors said no. Not on my watch. You got to get through me. Wheel of Fortune, want to turn over and put this back in the deck. Okay, things are working in your favor right now. Okay, that's another thing. You're like, Lady Luck shines on you. You know, you're really lucky. That's because of your energy. It's because of your good karma. Okay, Spirit, tell me some more about this group, coven, secret society. What do they want? Really? I cannot make it up. Scorpio, again. This person wants to unalive your strength. I'm telling you something about your faith. Or a support system. Leo, Scorpio, Virgo, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. All right, Spirit. Tell me about this group, Coven Secret Society. What are they hiding? What are they hiding? Wands in reverse, 9 of Wands, the Sun, 10 of Wands, the Chariot, all these major arcana, 2 of Cups in reverse, the 2 of Pentacles, and the Star. All right, they're hiding their jealousy, or they're trying to hide their jealousy, their anger, their plans, their vision. This is because of your resilience. I'm telling you, it's because of your strength. It's because you keep going. It's because you're still breathing. You still have all this light about you, this warmth, this vitality, okay? You're drawing in a lot of opportunities. You're still drawing in a lot of abundance and prosperity, okay? 10 of Wands. That's too much for this. This is too many burdens for this person to bear, okay? So that's why they're trying to close this distance here and travel towards you. Okay, because they want to be in union, because you're not in union. This is no harmony, or they can't partner with you. Okay, they feel like if this group feels like if you were partnered with them or a part of their team, part of their group, that they would have more luck. Things would be better for them, or some of them may even be trying to sacrifice you. Okay, 2 of Pentacles, trying to distract you from your destiny, trying to distract you from your healing, from your evolving into a higher version of yourself. Okay, this glow up, if you will, that it is that you're having. Okay. Yeah, we got the Page of Swords at the bottom of the deck. They're going to have to watch you shine on. They're going to have to watch you live out your days thriving. Because you chose not to be a victim. You chose not to stay stuck in victimhood mentality. Not that you weren't a victim. That's not what I'm saying. You're choosing for that not to be your narrative and story for the rest of your days. You're choosing to evolve, to glow, to be successful anyway. And that's beautiful. Your spirit team is always going to back you up with that. All right, let me get y'all an oracle card real quick. By the way, I'll be live again tonight if y'all want to get in line for personal readings. I've got one person in line right now and somebody else who's wanting to send in for a full reading. All right, Spirit. Look at that 4 of Wands that was trapped in there. You will celebrate. You have many celebrations. Give me a card. What do we need to know most right now in this moment? Hi, Envy Cutie. How you doing, Amrita? I wish I could tell you who in particular is trying to destiny swap with you. Really? Roxanne says, even the judge told him, I know what's going on. It's Roxanne is marrying my ex, and now he's trying to do the same thing, and he's full of shit. You don't have cats, but you love your dogs. Libra, rising, many planets, and Sag. My sons were Scorpio and Taurus. Oh my gosh, wow. Happy Friday, Jennifer. How you doing, sweetheart? I hope you got my email. Yeah, okay, Roxanne says, yeah, I'll be the second one. All right, Spirit. Here we go. Give me a card. How do you get in line for a personal? Right here, boo-boo. Thanks for the love. Hi, Party Reynolds. How you doing, sweetheart? I'm going to ring the bell for you. 3 loud sounds. Send all that love back to you, Thompson. Oh, you just emailed me back? Okay. I didn't see it pop up. All right. Oracle message. Dragonfly Spirit. Truth transcends illusion. Wow. So you know the truth. Somebody doesn't want you seeing them in this way. Okay, that could be pissing people off too, is that you've done seen their true colors. Now you know the truth. 22 on that card. Again with keep your thoughts positive. You're a master manifester at this time. And also dragonflies to me personally are like spirit passed over loved ones coming to visit us. Okay, so there could be a messages from the other side here. Oracle message. Dragonfly Spirit is here to remind you of the wisdom and truth available at all times in the hidden realms. Just as Dragonfly catches your eye with its reflective wings and body, Dragonfly Spirit appears to tell you to pay attention to the truth beyond the illusion and recognize the insights that come seemingly out of nowhere. Peeking through from behind the veil in the realm of spirit, there is far more wisdom than you can perceive with your senses, and there's a deep knowing that you are not separate or alone, for a higher power recognizes you and loves you beyond measure. Fears dissipate as you realize you are embraced by the nurturing force that is everywhere, always in communication with you. Aligning when you are preoccupied, Dragonfly Spirit offers this message. You exist in unity with all, including the protective spirits who share their wisdom, and you are being nudged along the path your soul needs to travel to have the experiences it craves. Love exists in many forms, and sometimes we overlook it when we don't recognize a particular form. Pay attention to the signs now. They remind you that each of us have inspired dreams seamlessly sewn into the fabric of the invisible world. And there is a great consciousness that exists in the seemingly empty spaces guiding us on our journey. Open the truth, letting the wisdom of the hidden realms inform you, providing insights your conscious mind overlooks. So yeah, a lot of y'all can be like having spiritual gifts being enhanced. Your intuition's getting better. Protection message. Did you really think this world of the senses is all there is? From the hidden mystical realm, signs are being sent to you, but perhaps you have perceived separation and convinced yourself that you are on your own. Have you fallen into spiritual amnesia and forgotten your connection to a living, loving, always supportive universe? If so, rub the sleep out of your eyes, for Dragonfly Spirit is here to remind you of all of the love and support available to you in every moment. There's an organizing principle underlying the events you have experienced, and Dragonfly Spirit can help you see it. And trust the Spirit has your back. Let go of the illusion of chaos and randomness. Love is here. So follow the signs that appear serendipitously. As you pay attention to all the magic around you, you will know you are on the right track. That's very beautiful. Hi, Charlie. How you doing, Charlie? So truth transcends illusion. That's exactly what it is that you're doing. You're seeing beyond illusions. Okay, we had a lot of that confirmation come out here in this reading. That wraps up our Water Signs Collective for Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I will be back tonight for what comes up, comes out reading, I think, is what it is that we're doing. Unless y'all want to vote. I was thinking about, I said that last night. I was going to let y'all vote. I can do that. It's 144 on the clock, too. Okay, so that chosen energy is coming back out. Okay, many are called, few are chosen. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. And this is because you chose to answer the call. All right, I love you, I love you, I love you. I'll see y'all in a little bit. Love and light.